Hello, YouTube. I'm Vince White. I'm an employment attorney. Got a bit of a story for you today. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's not Friday right now. I'm making this video in advance because I'm not in the city very much anymore. But it's a video for Friday, so it's Story Friday. Recently, a local kind of small-time politician approached me and said, "Hey, Vince, I need you to start representing homeless people." I said, "That's funny. I need you to start representing the people of New York City, but okay. Uh, let's have a conversation about what you need." Um, caveat there. I'm not just being a jerk. I am being a jerk, but I'm not just being a jerk. This guy is at least partially responsible for driving Amazon out of New York City. So, I think he hurt the community quite a bit, especially the Queensbridge Project community, which had an amazing deal set up for themselves with New York City, with Amazon directly. They were going to be getting an amazing school to replace the completely fake garbage school that New York City gives them. And they tried desperately to get in touch with the politicians, including AOC, as I'm told, right? I'm hearing this secondhand. From what I'm told, they tried desperately to get any of the politicians messing with the Amazon deal on the phone, because the residents of Queenswood Project are savvy, intelligent people who know what their community needs, and none of those politicians, I am told, would get on the phone with them or meet with them or anything else, instead choosing to engage in activities that raise their own Twitter account and fame rather than activities that actually help the people who live in the area they supposedly are supposed to be governing and helping. So the point of that caveat is I think this guy's a real asshole, this politician. So yeah, I need you to start representing homeless people. You need to get them out of the streets. Okay. That doesn't sound like a me job. Kind of sounds like a you job. Sounds like a public policy issue. Because again, nobody will hire them. Okay. Do you think that's possibly because in New York City, the only way you would actually be homeless is if you're mentally ill or dealing with an addiction that leads you to be unwilling to accept housing from New York City, right? We have people here in New York City who walk around the city trying to convince homeless people to go into shelters. He assured me that was not the case. He assured me that that is not why homeless people can't find jobs. He had a couple of rather rude things to say about homeless people and why they can't find jobs, because he's a garbage human. But that is, what he said. And essentially kind of came down from his perspective that nobody wants to hire homeless people because of poor hygiene. Okay. All right. I guess that's a perspective you could have. So I said, listen, there's not a protected class, right? Homeless isn't, to my knowledge, a protected class here in New York City. I can't currently, to my knowledge, sue someone because they refuse to hire someone because of poor hygiene, right? If they refuse to hire someone who can do the job, but who has a disability, that's a claim. If they refuse to hire someone on the basis of some other protected class, that's a claim. But I can't bring a claim for a person who just is perceived to be homeless, and that's the only reason they're not being hired, right? That's not a viable claim. There's not really a law that will help with that. So I said, listen, if you want me to bring claims for homeless people, make that law. You're a lawmaker. Make the law, right? And he proceeded to tell me he'll find someone else to do it who cares about the community. Yeah? You know any of those? You don't seem like the guy who knows any of those. I don't think you're the fella. I don't think you're the fella who knows those people who care about a community. But it was a fun interaction with our local government, and I kind of want to say his name, but I'm not gonna. Anyways, This is just kind of like a weird view into what goes on with these people. Yeah, I don't even know. I guess it doesn't inherently have any value. It's just a perspective on like what local politicians get up to, and like we as a law office, like that's viewed as like we fight for employees. We're progressive, right? They think they can just come and like start handing out orders, as if one, they had that power, and two, we didn't know what you did. We don't know what, as if we don't know what you did to this community. You don't want Queensbridge to get a nice school. You don't want them to get good paying jobs. You don't care about them. You're a bad man. You've done many bad things, and everybody knows it. You're going to get what's yours. Wow. That was supposed to be funny. I was supposed to be making a funny video. I better sign out. Like and subscribe. It'll help me to help more people just like you. And comment down below. Tell me how I'm wrong or right. None of you will ever tell me I'm right, and that's okay. I don't need consensus. I don't need consensus. Take care.